Soldier lost in Afghanistan. Wife opens his laptop and finds hidden file. A young woman was made a widow when her soldier husband lost his life in Afghanistan. 2 days after the funeral, she opened the laptop that he used during his deployment and found a file he had hidden. She couldn't believe what it contained. Todd realized that his fate was a possibility, so prior to his death, he did something about it. His wife, however, wouldn't find out until days after his funeral. Emma had been desperate to find a piece of memory that could remind her of her late husband. Todd lost his life in an accident while he was on duty in Afghanistan. Emma thought his laptop would be the perfect place to find a photo of her husband, but she wasn't ready for what she was about to find. Although she couldn't believe what she was seeing, right there in front of her were 2 Word documents on the desktop. One was named Dear Emma, while the other was named Dear Kylie. Almost immediately, the reality struck Emma, who realized that her husband had left a message for her and their daughter should he not make it home alive. Emma began to read the goodbye letters from her husband. Dear Emma, well, if you're reading this, I guess I didn't make it home, and therefore I was not able to remind you again of how much I love you. I love you so much, baby, and I will always love you. Although I may not be here right now, take comfort in the fact that I'm watching over you. I'm not gone, and I will always be with you in spirit. I know this time must be hard for you, but I also know how strong you are. Never forget that God knew what was best for us before we were even born. Take comfort in that. This happened for a reason. Although you may not believe it now, you will one day. I want you to know just how important you are to me. I could not ask for a more caring, beautiful, and loving wife. The memories that we have shared over the last few years have been the best of my life. Although it may seem like my life was cut short, I lived a life that most can only dream of. I married the perfect woman. I have a beautiful daughter that amazed me every day. I even had 2 great dogs, at least most of the time. I couldn't ask for anything more. If you feel sad, just think back to the memories that we shared. Look at our daughter and how beautiful she is. Be strong for her. Remind her about her daddy and tell her that I loved her more than anything else in the world. Her birth was the best day of my life, and she was the best thing that ever happened to me. Her smile and laughter represent all that is good and beautiful in this world. Tell her that Daddy is in heaven now and will watch over her and protect her every minute of every day. I love you, Emma, but never be afraid to do what you need to do to be happy. It is so important that you continue to find happiness in your life. Although you may think this is impossible right now, have faith. Much better times are coming. You and Kylie have a wonderful life ahead of you, and I'm so happy to have shared some of it with you. I love you, your loving husband, Todd. Not only had Todd poured his heart out to his wife, he'd also written an amazing and inspirational letter for his young daughter. Although it hurt to read his words, it was obvious that they were chosen to give both Emma and Kylie strength after he was gone. Todd's second letter was for Kylie, who was just 9 months old. Dear Kylie, my sweetie, although you may not remember me, I want you to know how very much your daddy loves you. I left for Afghanistan when you were 9 months old. Leaving you was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. You are so very special to me, sweetie. You are truly a gift from God. The best day of my life was the day you were born. Every time I saw you smile, my heart would just melt. You were my sweetie. My life was not complete until you were born. I'm so sorry I will not be able to see you grow up, but remember your daddy's not gone. I'm in heaven now, smiling down on you every day. You are so very lucky to have a wonderful mom take care of you. Make sure you are good for her and help her out whenever you can. Always remember to say your prayers at night and be thankful for all your many blessings. Never forget how important and special you are to so many people. We love you so very much. When you get older and start school, do your best to try to learn as much as you can about the world you live in. Always be nice and caring to others, and you will discover that the world will be nice to you. But when things aren't going your way, never forget that God knows what is best for you and everything will work out in the end. You have such a bright and beautiful future ahead of you. Have fun, enjoy it, and remember your daddy will always be proud of you and will always love you. You are and will always be my sweetie. With very much love, your daddy. We thank Todd for the service he has done, and we hope that Emma and Kylie continue to flourish in their life. We can't wait to see what they do next. What do you think about this heartwarming story of love and family?